Yard haunt update. So today we have not added anything new. I've just been checking and making sure everything is okay. Last night was super windy, really rainy. Tonight is actually a really nice, beautiful fall day. So I've just been walking around out here. The only thing I really did do is put new batteries in the grimacing pumpkin up there. That thing eats batteries just as bad as my lanterns. Amazon is really dropping the ball here coming into Halloween. I ordered a bunch of batteries and I still haven't got them. It's been like 4 days and they keep getting pushed back. So hopefully here soon I get my batteries and I can put some new lights in, because I'd like to have all this stuff lit up. I would have just stopped at the store and bought batteries had this taken that long, but I might still have to do that. Not real sure when I'm going to get lights. Tomorrow I'm going to be at the haunted house, so it's going to be a really late update. I don't have the light on the witch.
Let me show you the true face of Halloween. Trick or treat!
She's not doing so hot. Get her light on, but she's not doing so hot. She's getting pretty beat up by the wind. Our Grim Reaper out here still holding it down. He's got a nice Detroit lean going on here, but he's still holding strong. Our witch, her hat is like insanely blown over, so I gotta get the ladder and fix that. I'll probably do that sometime Saturday. I'm not gonna mess with it tonight, but it is what it is. That's what happens when the wind comes through. But we still have our Headless Horseman. He's back in action. Brand new batteries in him. Our Gravedigger, he's working, but we learned we got to break the blue light. So put our hand in front of it and he turns on. I need to turn him up a little bit, but we'll deal with that later. I still hadn't added a tombstone. I want to add one right there eventually. Tons of stuff I need to do, but I just don't have any time, and I'm gonna be losing less time here soon. And I have no daylight anymore to work on anything. We still have our wolf. He keeps moving around. I don't know how he's going off. He's completely turned off, but he still activates. It is still looking pretty cool. I really like this tombstone back here from Spirit. It's the 3-footer, but the batteries don't last really long in these, but they blink on and they blink off. But the other night on the video I accidentally deleted. It was brand new, just pulled the plastic piece out, and these looked awesome. Right now they don't look so awesome. But we still have Freddy, Michael, and Jason on the porch, and our Rotten Patch Pumpkins up there, along with our other jack-o'-lantern. Still have our little skeleton back here hiding. I need to move him, but I really like him there. But I would like to move him and put him in front of some of these tombstones. And we still have Miserable Marie and this Gravedigger or Grave Grabber, whatever. This little dude I put in the ground there. And then we have this guy here, our little Keep Out. Oh, my cat going up there to check it out. We have Sam, and we have a little battery strobe light on the behind the grimacing pumpkin here, and he shines on Sam and lights him up. And obviously we have our flame light in the porch. We have our plague doctor here. Still have our skeleton horse. This dude looks awesome. I love this horse. Super glad I bought this thing. It's looking pretty cool. I know the other day I weed eated around this zombie here. So the grass was getting super tall because I mow all the other yard except this yard here. Just to let it get that creepy, weird, abandoned look to it, because we do turn into a graveyard. So I like to leave all that alone and just let it just keep growing from September 1st on. But we still have the scarecrow. He survived the wind, so that's great. All these little stick tombstones survived it, and this guy did. But you can see he got some whiplash because you can see the way the wind was blowing. All the corn is curved. He actually might have turned a little bit. I'm not 100% sure, but he looks like he turned at an angle just a smidge. But we'll take it. If he can survive the wind that direction, that's where we'll leave him. This is looking awesome. Hopefully Saturday and Sunday I can get some more stuff done. And I'm supposed to be getting some drill bits. I bought some stuff to build my own fencing, so I'm going to be building my own fence out of just some PVC and some like 1x2s. So we're going to be building fence to go here, so we're going to go all the way down. And then, oh, there goes our witch. If I walk in front of the caretaker here, I know some of you are asking if mine were motion activated. Yes, yes they are.
Hear your cries for help. The earth will fill your lungs as you try to scream.
And this guy's motion activated, but like I said, he's off, but he randomly turns on. He shouldn't go off, but if I touch him and stuff, see, he's not going off, but he'll just randomly go off. This guy won't go off because he's actually broke. His arm's broken, but if I turned him on, he would go off. I just don't want like the wind to blow and move that arm and someone just innocently walking by gets hit or something, because that arm does occasionally decide to work. I just need to get in there and unplug the arm, and then he would go all the way off and he would do his thing and talk and all that. So I need to actually tear him apart and unplug the connector to his arm mechanism. And the gravedigger, he goes off, obviously. Like I showed you, if you break the light, he goes off. He's motion. These are all infrared censored. The headless horseman, if I catch him just right or a car goes by, he goes off. He's motion censored. The witch is also censored. This one here is touch activated, so if the wind blows hard enough, she'll go off, or if you bump into her, she'll go off. And then this one, he's just like a static. It's kind of, he's animatronic, I guess. His head turns back and forth, but you have to turn him on and he just goes off non-stop. Michael Myers up on the porch is motion censored, and the other two are from Lowe's, and I believe those are try me buttons. They have sensors, so I'm gonna try and see if those will censor on trick or treat. I don't have any of them on. The horse itself is not censored. He has an on and off switch, and his eyes light up red, and he like just neighs and all this stuff, but it's just non-stop. So I don't turn that on because there's no volume control and it's really loud. But on trick or treat day, I will absolutely turn him on. Obviously the skeleton, there's nothing going on there other than his eyes blink. But other than that, nothing else moves. Miserable Marie is broken, and I welded her all in place so she doesn't do anything. She just sits there and looks creepy, and that is it. But I know some of you guys were asking about that because of my yard haunt versus my neighbor's yard haunt, and theirs go off when you walk by.